May 31st, 2011. Drazo, we return. Much is coming together on your world, and our Earth allies and our Algarthan cousins are nearly ready to spring their much-awaited actions upon the Dark Cabal. The agreements signed a few weeks ago have begun to bear fruit. The Earth allies European legal team has completed the documents that are to be used as the foundation for replacing a number of major governments. Included within these are the legalities to overturn the illegal American corporate state. We can also report that the organization that is to replace the present global financial system is secretly setting up headquarters in Europe, Asia, and the Americas. In other developments, those who are to compel the old governments to concede are taking up their pre-assigned work posts, and we are positioning our ships and personnel as backup for them. Our liaisons are there to demonstrate our full support for these changes, which are a prelude to full disclosure. Disclosure is the most monumental event in modern Earth history. It is this watershed act that will end the dark, seemingly invincible power overnight. Disclosure allows us to begin a direct dialogue with you. Until now, contact has been limited to 3 soft areas of approach. The first was decades of secret interaction with several world governments, which, for the most part, were more in the nature of simple exchanges of information. These only recently progressed into meetings comprising many nations and privately invited powerful individuals. These mini-conferences resulted in our obtaining concessions which have advanced the general policies of our Earth allies. The second was goal-oriented meetings with selected private individuals, which in many cases permitted us to promote policies that moved us closer to first contact. And we made many new friends who are helping us with first contact. The third is the messages we give you on a regular basis to keep you informed on the progress of first contact. Recently, our verbal negotiations have been reinforced with more assertive gestures by our defense team to show that contact is close and inevitable. One of the things we encountered from the start was the constant, overt hostility of your secret governments. These covert organizations possess underground and orbital facilities which use their technology to pester us continually. So far, these roving bands of mosquitoes have been no more than a nuisance, but lately, as part of our more proactive stance, we have used constraining measures to emphasize to the Cabal our determination regarding various key issues. This more active policy has indeed elicited more accommodating responses from the dark on retooling or closing down these facilities. Furthermore, it is vital that these technologies be immediately revealed to you, as most of these devices can have a galvanizing and beneficial effect on your economies and especially on Gaia. You need to learn more about Gaia than the pabulum fed to you by your sciences and your media, including the scientific and spiritual data held in these secret facilities, as this information is a step in your reunion with your Algarthan family. Blessings, beloveds. We are the Ascended Masters. Over the last few weeks, we have been discussing the altering of your reality. We talked about conscious governance and the 2 things that create it: fluid group dynamics and the 4 sacred laws. These will be introduced to you by the Galactic Federation and Algartha. The Algarthans are your cousins who were separated from you by the Atlanteans and their successors, the Anunnaki. Our sacred mission is to reunite you with your spiritual and space families and return you to full consciousness. This mission is extremely close to completion. Operations are now underway that will create new governance, distribute prosperity, and permit disclosure. These events include the unveiling of new technology as well as the true, factual history of Gaia and her many sacred hierarchies. At the time of the mass first contact, each of us intends to come forth and pass on this sacred history to you. Toward the conclusion of this process, we wish to share with you a number of spiritual concepts that are important. One of these is the matter of your sacred soul force and its application. Each of you has a special sacred power that you long ago gave away to the dark, and this force now needs to be returned to you. After much special ceremony, We obtained from the dark a way of returning this to you even before you regain your full consciousness. It requires you using the coming solstice as a divine manifesting tool. Gaia is opening up her higher, or spiritual, atmosphere, allowing you to link in meditation to both this higher atmosphere and her spiritual core. Do this for the 7 days prior to the solstice and for 3 days afterwards. Call upon us, the Creator Source, and your divine I Am Presence to come together and reunite you with your sacred soul force. When the solstice period is completed, you will be able, once again, to be in possession of what was given away so long ago. Mother Earth continues to prepare her surface for her new attire, the surface that you know has been raped and pillaged for millennia, with the last 2 centuries being the worst. As a growing population increased the abuse to record levels, we therefore made sure that all the new gold depositories were located on or near major surface grid points, as these nodal points can be used to stabilize and slightly repair the damage. The current destruction to the surface world is due in large part to Gaia's need to rebalance what humanity has so carelessly imbalanced. Your surface realms are in the midst of great turmoil, and we have pushed much sacred light into these realms to lessen what could occur if it is not properly attended to. Gaia wishes to support your return to full consciousness, and she distresses only as a warning and as an incentive for change. This is the moment for transcendental miracles, and they are heaven sent. We have been guarding the light and its sacred knowledge for millennia, and as our task is to be guideposts and way showers for you, we have been hinting at this wisdom since the rise of this present era around 7,000 years ago. We taught this knowledge to those of you who were ready to receive it and spread it to others. Indeed, each of you has done your part to move humanity forward to this glorious moment when our joint endeavors are nearing a triumphant manifestation. Gaia knows and loves you for your kind thoughts and deeds that are making possible this wondrous age when humanity returns to full consciousness. Rejoice in the fact that a seemingly interminable age of darkness and ignorance is now over, and that the grand reunion with your other long-lost human families and with heaven is here. Today, we updated you on developments, and the Ascended Masters reintroduce you to the concept of your divine soul force. As ever, the key element is disclosure, which is when you are made formally aware of our existence, and your reality changes suddenly, forever, and for the better. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it. Selamat Gajan, Selamat Ya, Syrian for be one, and be in joy.